Prego. Vai. Oh.
Hey, don't tell me what to do. 'Cause I don't like you and I don't trust you. And I feel like I'm always to blame in this kind of situations where I'm the one that's outspoken. And don't tell me that I'm wrong. I know I'm the good one. Because I won't just straight inside. Lost my way inside. Out, that's where I go. That's all I know. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. I'm Brian. Let's see some of the numbers here for Harrison Barnes.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt, and it's Sohan in at the center position. And for Golden State, Curry and Paz make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Moses Moody, and it's Green in at the 5. With the teardrop, and the shot goes in after this final game of the regular season. For some, a chance at postseason glory. For others, maybe like you, Grant, working on their golf game.
Exactly, and I know you're always working on your swing too, B.A. But personally, I can't wait for the postseason. Nothing like the excitement of playoff basketball.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Here's Curry. Good on the bucket. Curry's got his second bucket on the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Curry. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Sohan outside. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Outside Curry. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Here's the floater. Castle misses. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to Green. Here's Butler. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And what better time to look at the team scoring the most points off turnovers. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Warriors, second.
This is a squad that will tax you for any mistake or loose ball.
Timeout.
They know how to snatch the rock and run flat out to make sure they capitalize.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. And San Antonio also making a switch. Mamukelashvili's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Sohan, right side, over Butler. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Golden State. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And in terms of wings, Butler is one of the best passers. And that starts with Jimmy's team-first mindset.
To the inside, and the layup falls.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Podziemski, outside Moody. Here's Payton, and misses it off the right side of the rim. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. It's stolen by Green. Butler up top, Sohan covering. From the top of the key, the shot by Butler, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Now here's Paul. 9 points for him in his last game. Castle for 3. Rebounded by Green.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside Butler. Wing shot on the way. Jump shot is good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Vassell outside. Castle for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payton against Vassell. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 7. Last time they met in San Antonio.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points